Welcome into Paul Catalina's Top 5, brought to you by Flag Anthem. Go to flagandanthem.com, use our promo code 365sports. Top 5 things not to overreact to after week 1. Number 5, Bama's loss. Look, did Bama look good? No. Have they looked like Bama since Nick Saban retired? No. Will they ever look like that again? No. But that doesn't mean that all of a sudden everything doesn't work and Bama's going to be bad and Kalen DeBoer should be fired and they should pay a $70+ million buyout. Just give it time. Here's the thing that people have yet to maybe realize. Nick Saban retired because college football is way different now. So we're going to have to come to grips with the differences. But I understand that when you are the center of the college football universe for 17 years, a sudden change like this can be abrupt. I'm sorry. But it's just what you're going to have to deal with in Bama. It may get a little bit worse before it gets better, but let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater because maybe you're just not kings of all that you survey anymore. Number 4, Arch Manning's numbers. Look, did he play well? No. But that was a very good defense he was playing against. Matt Patricia surprised everybody with his looks. They had a lot of time to prepare for that game. Let's see how both seasons play out down the line. Arch's mechanics got really bad in that game because he got flustered. Let's see what happens through the next 11 starts he's going to have before the postseason. Texas should probably be all right. That was a tough one. Ohio State's a really tough place to win. And for some reason, and somebody's going to have to explain this to me, why every big national television game that's played in Columbus, Ohio is so slow. So slow. Like, could we get one? Like, I'm not advocating for, 2010s Big 12 type shootouts, but could we get one game that's like 38-34? Just one. Just one. That's all I'm saying, Ohio State. Make it fun for us. It's like reading your homework when you watch that, like going over it again and again, even though you know you got it right. Like, okay, I know that I did my times tables. I've done them again and again and again. You just get bored after a while. You just want to. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. I might be crazy, but no. I'm sure there's some people like, there's real football's 10-7, Not sissy football that they score touchdowns and do dances. All right. Number 3, Clemson's lack of a running game. I think this will change. A lot of this had to do with LSU was so good at stopping the run early in the game that Clemson kind of got desperate. And this happens to coaches sometimes where they feel like they're down 21 points when they're actually technically up 7. Like, LSU's defense was doing such a good job. Clemson's winning the game, and they should have been running the ball more. But if they ran it on first down and got a loss or a yard, they're like, well, we're not going to be able to run it for the rest of the time. Well, they didn't get blown out. It was a close game. They should have maybe made more of a concerted effort into it. And I kind of agree with Dabo Sweeney today when he said, well, if you look at it, look, neither of us passed with flying colors. They got a 65. We got a 58. Yeah, I mean, it's two good teams playing each other. I'm not sure that I would have given them that grade that low, but LSU came out, stuck it to them, and that's what happens. But Cade Klubnik's still there. They still have the lines that they do. They still have the defense that they do. They're going to probably be fine as well. Number 2, don't overreact to any loss. I'm speaking to you here, locally in Waco, Baylor fans. Yes, you probably have some issues along the defensive line when it comes to size. The good news is you have 0 more SEC teams on your schedule. So you can probably out-athlete most of the guys on the rest of the offensive lines because that's where Baylor's defensive line strength is. They've got maybe more athletic, faster guys than gigantic run stuffers. And when you saw that offensive line from Auburn, they just were able to lean on Baylor. It's the same across the board. Don't overreact if your team lost, unless you're maybe North Carolina. Like, maybe you can react to a high level because I think that you were maybe sold a little bit of a bill of goods about how good your team was going to be right off the bat when that's pretty much impossible. Number one, any win. Look, Hugh Freeze, big win here in Waco. Does this mean that he can go through the SEC now and beat all comers and have Auburn contending? No, look, it was one of the easier games he's ever coached. And I'm not saying that to insult Baylor. It's just Jackson Arnold was able to run all over them. So Hugh Freeze didn't have to show a lot. He barely had to flip over the play card. So let's just see how it plays out for Auburn. I'm not overreacting to the FSU win. I canceled the tattoo I was getting of Tommy Castellanos on my back because I told myself this. So I don't have to just overreact to one win, but take everything in stride, enjoy as it goes, and take the pain as it goes. Here's my advice. Don't get really sad about your season until you're out of the postseason picture. And then don't get super sad and depressed about it until you're 2-10. And then after that, you can feel how you want to feel all the way across the feeling spectrum. That's going to do it for us. Let's read some poll results.